Hi guys, welcome to another Tableau session. In the previous classes, we learned about nested dimensions and small multiples when we are representing the dimensions in the best possible ways. Even how to show the measures in the best possible way. For that, we learned individual axis, blended axis, dual axis. Try to implement those concepts in the maps also. So, how we can use those concepts to represent the maps. First, I am building the country map. Even I am taking sales to the size. Let me increase a bit. Now, what is a nested dimension? Placing one dimension inside the other dimension is called a nested dimension. Let us try to represent the maps using other dimensions. For example, I want to show this country map region wise. So that means for Africa, Canada, Caribbean, even for Central. So when you are taking the dimension into the row shelf, the map is divided based on the dimension you have taken. As I have taken region, to whichever region it belongs to, those countries are showing in the map. Now, I am trying to bring segment again to the row shelf. I am placing next to the region. See here, this is called nested dimensions, right? Placing one dimension inside the other. Still, we are using the maps to represent these nested dimensions along with the country map. So, this is also possible to show the maps in the nested dimensions format. Even let me bring this segment and place it under columns. So, this is what? This is small multiple dimensions, right? See. Here, let me go back to the top. Here under Africa region, see this country. This is showing the Africa region under consumer segment. So what are the sales that are happening here? See under corporate segment, under home office. See when you are placing segment here next to region, it is not showing even though it is giving you the output, but when you place this segment in the columns, it is somewhat giving you the meaningful output, right? So it is looking somewhat better than the previous one, right? So just choose the best possible one. So this is how we can use small multiples and nested dimensions. The other concepts are same. See, even if you want to add it to color, even using color, if you want to represent which one are giving losses and profits. See the other process what you are learned in the earlier classes, everything is same for the maps. Just how we can use the dimensions to represent the small multiples and nested dimensions. This is the example. Even let me open a new sheet. So we learned a concept individual axis to represent two separate axes for the measures. Here, first I am building the country map. How we can show sales and profits in one map means what we will do? We will bring sales to the size and profit to the color. This is what we are doing till now, right? Instead of this, there is another process to represent sales and profits in another way. I am taking out this sales, even profit from the color. Only country map I got here. For this country map to build, you are using this latitude and longitude, right? Again to build individual maps. So in the case of individual axis, what we have done, we brought another measure and dropped next to the measure that is already existing. Even in the maps also, Here we are not having any measures to drop it here, right? But we are having this latitude and longitude fields, right? Those are all coming under these measure columns only. So now bring either latitude or longitude to the row shelf or column shelf. Now see what happens. Just like how it happens in the individual axis charts, here also you are having 2 marks cards for individual maps. Here, just like how you got your individual axis, here you are getting individual maps. As we are not, see, for maps we are not having this axis. That's why it is not showing. Here individual maps are coming. So the changes what you want to do at the marks card level of each, you can do. See, the process is same. Even you can add the profit to the color. Even go to the second marks card. That means where it is representing this map. Here I am placing the sales to the size and sales to the color. Here I am changing the color for the sales. Instead of blue, I am taking red, green diverging. Why? Because for profits it is taking blue, orange diverging. That's why for sales I am taking red, green diverging. See here, even if you want to represent in the same map, if you want to represent the order quantity in the individual map view, then again bring the latitude. See, again one more marks card is generated. Use the order quantity, that means the third measure, to represent it. Just change the color. Just to show the variations, I am changing the color. Here what I am taking is gold and purple. See here. So this is how we are defining individual maps. Even for individual maps, you can use the dimensions also. See here, segment wise individual maps you are getting. For example, for this corporate segment, the first map is representing the profits, the second one is representing the sales, and the third one is representing the order quantity. Okay, the next concept that we learned is blended axis. But as we are not having any axis for the maps, blended axis is not possible to build for the maps. The next concept is dual axis. So how we can build dual maps in Tableau, we will see in that in a separate session. Okay, thank you.